as well. So, all right. So let's talk about the second semifinal game, and that was Georgia versus Michigan in the Capital One Orange Bowl from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Georgia winning this one 34-11. I got the points in this one. I was really pleased to see Georgia come out and take control of this game pretty much from the start. Michigan's only touchdown against Georgia came against the backups with less than 5 minutes in the game. So Stetson Bennett. So he's got a lot of talk, both some good, but a lot of bad. Some of it's been me. I'm not going to lie. Some of it has been I have doubted him. But, Stetson's used to that. He's used to being doubted. He had a great game through the air and on the ground when he needed to. Threw some absolute dimes. You're watching the ball placement where he threw some balls, really great throws for most of the night. Still a few head scratchers every now and then, but for the most part, good ones. It's really kind of amazing, like I just said, what he's been through. It's not like he's just gotten there and he's just being doubted this season, right? Like he's been at Georgia for a long time, and like he's been doubted the entire time when he was there before. Then he went to JUCO, and when he came back, he was doubted then, again. Due to his small size and perceived weaknesses and stuff. But honestly, all he's done is just kind of use that. I think he continues to make plays and leads the Dogs to a national championship and earned the Orange Bowl MVP in the process. And if you just want to look at the stats, I mean, he went 20 for 30 for 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. And like I said, he had some scrambling yards in there as well to make him dangerous that way as well. So I thought it was interesting. Kirby Smart refused the Gatorade bath at the end, which I thought was pretty cool. He's like, no, I'm not celebrating right now because we got a lot of work to do. We got more stuff to be done. So we're not going to celebrate this right now. This is what we should do to get to where we want to go. So, Matt, you're shaking your head. Let's start with you first. What are your thoughts on this one?
Jim Harbaugh is back on my crap list.
Oh, yeah.
He had one freaking job to do here. One job. With the best Michigan team that's existed in like 15 years, and a 23 loss to Georgia and making Stetson Bennett look like he's Bryce Young. This is unacceptable. I'm very disturbed. I'm angry. I'm perturbed. I'm disappointed. Wes, I love you. I love you to death, and I want great things for you.
But
God Almighty, the absolute last thing I want to do is celebrate a Georgia national championship. I would rather see Bama win the next 15 straight.
Wow,
than see Georgia.
And that's and Bama is Tennessee's more natural rival.
And
what's
that
the
is
deal?
Fine, but I've become desensitized to Bama winning national championships. They've won 45 in the last 20 seasons. I don't care. The hate and vitriol I have for the University of Georgia has no bounds. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And I wish nothing but hellfire and damnation on all of them. I'm sorry, Wes. Again, it's not against you. I wish to goodness you were another fandom, so I wouldn't have to feel. I feel guilty. Like when I have bad thoughts about the University of Georgia, the second thought I have in my head is I feel bad for thinking that because Wes is a Georgia fan. I legit do. But
I appreciate that for what that's worth. Yeah,
100%. This is the last thing I wanted to happen.
You should be scared. You should be freaking out right now, Jesse.
I am.
You know how hard it is to beat.
Sure.
You know how hard it is to beat a team that you already played once in the season, twice in the same season. Tennessee LSU in 2001 is a prime example of why you don't want to play the same team twice in the same season.
Yep, that's where we're at. Also, I hate Georgia so much.
Flames all around my face.
Flames. I hate them so much. And now, honestly, khaki pants. If you can't do this, go to the NFL. Go back.
Please.
He might go.
Yeah, he's probably going to go to the Raiders. You have let me down. And I had low expectations for you, but you let me down. And I think it's rude, first of all. I think it's very rude. And I don't want to play Georgia again. I don't. We're going to. I'm not excited about it. And to all the Georgia fans listening, before Monday, don't text me. Don't talk to me on Monday. Honestly, on Tuesday. Let's just say the rest of 2022, we're not on speaking terms. I don't want to talk to you. Wes, this doesn't go to you.
I was going to
And
say,
honestly, Jack,
the holidays are going to be really awkward, Jesse. So
I know. And honestly, Jack Lunam, it doesn't go to you either. You both are lovely humans and the only Georgia fans I actually like. The rest, don't talk to me. I don't talk to you.
Yep.
Even if Bama dominates,
Cosign.
I don't talk to you.
Cosign.
Well, my only hope, and
Sorry.
we'll talk about this later,
That's all I
but my only hope is that Georgia and Hope have been going to couples therapy. So I'm just hoping that they're moving through some of their issues, but we'll talk about that later.
Jesse, what are we gonna do if they win this game?
What is this we stuff? What
like
honestly,
how are we supposed to be okay with this? Wes, just
I think I'm just gonna start hosting
just take your headphones
holidays
off for a minute. Me and Jesse need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, what are we supposed to do if this fandom wins the national championship? They already talk too much crap as is.
I think I have to delete the internet.
Oh my God.
The whole internet.
I don't want to play this game.
I don't either. We did it once.
But
that's all I needed. And now I have to do it again. And it's just a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
My mental health is at stake.
Although a lot of people are angry about the rematch, but honestly, if you don't want the rematch, you should be really mad at Auburn because they're the ones who had the chance to really put this thing away. And if they beat Bama, we're probably not having this conversation.
What are you talking about? Auburn's our last best hope. Because if it weren't for Auburn, then we would be looking at a coronation next week, not an actual game.
Maybe.
Who would they
look?
be playing?
No,
Maybe playing
no.
Michigan? Are you telling me
Georgia? I don't
know. We just saw what happened with Georgia, Michigan.
Right.
Who would have been in there in that spot instead of Bama? Who was number 5? I don't remember. Was it Oregon? Who was it?
Gosh, who was there? Shoot. Hold on. No.
Yeah.
Dang it. I can't remember. How quickly we forget.
It was Oregon.
Yeah.
So you would have had, oh God, you would have had Michigan at 1. You would have had Georgia at 2. You would have had Cincy at 3, or maybe those two would have been flipped around. Cincy at 3 and Oregon at 4. So you would have had Georgia, Michigan in the national championship game. And that would
no. Number 5 was Notre Dame.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah. It was it went Notre Dame, then Ohio State. Yeah, because remember Oregon had that big loss at the end, so they dropped way down. So no, it was Notre Dame, Ohio State, etc. But
see, I'm in the lake of fire now. This is where I'm at. I'm swimming in the lake of fire because God help us.
Well,
Wes, the title of this episode either needs to be "Swimming in the Lake of Fire" or they brought knives. Your choice.
I can't. Just the visual of just swimming in lava there is just all right, I'm not going to get bogged down here. Anyway, all right, next Penn State versus Arkansas.